ahead and start recording. Like I wasn't gonna. I mean, like I want to do what's best for these, new moms, because I know that's hard. But I thought, like if somebody I just knew they didn't have the money to do it, right now, I was just going to say, if you want to just buy the workout program, or if someone has it and you want to do it with us, obviously I wouldn't advertise that, because a lot of people
will just take advantage of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And they will do better if they have the Shakeology and all that stuff. I know they would. Yeah, like I have one girl that I'm talking to, like she has twins, and and a lot of it too, Hope, is just getting them to understand the value of what they're getting.
Yeah, and most of them, there's probably a few, but most of them spend money on other stuff,
Oh yeah. And I kind of am to the point where I want to start posting about that. Like Melanie has always done that. She'll like post a picture of like a Michael Kors bag, or something. And
I don't even have a Michael Kors bag.
No, not her bag. She just sends a picture.
Right.
But, and just says, what is it worth it? Is your health worth the investment and stuff? But anyways. And I understand. Hey, John.
Hey. You got all your stuff together? I just gotta put some of it in my bag.
But anyways, I'm going to come back to that, and I'm going to go through all this stuff. I know you know it, but just for them. But through what is the last day of July? Friday?
The 31st. That's Friday.
Okay, so through Friday, these are the challenge packs that are on sale, which is 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, the 21 Day Fix and Extreme Kickstart, which includes the 3-day refresh in addition to everything else. And size, of course, is on sale now, but that's going to go through the end of August. Hope, have you had any interest in size at all?
Yes, I had one today.
Okay.
And she I sent her a link, but for some reason it didn't bring it up. I got Beachbody that was the link, but so I sent her the other way, and she found it, and she said, okay, I'm going to beg my husband tonight to let me buy it.
Oh, that'd be good. And two, I mean, I know you're good at this, and I'll go into a little bit more, but, just really explaining well what the challenge pack is, because you see $140 and you're like, what? But, I think it's very important, especially for you newer coaches, to understand that, to explain clearly, and don't go into price right away. People are going to ask you right up front, what's the cost? And I rarely, unless they just push me, I don't tell them the cost, because you see this price and you back away. I know I did, and I go through, I just tell them if they ask what the cost is, I just say automatically, well, it depends on what program you decide to do. And then I start asking questions, and typically they answer the questions, and I tell them about the challenge group and all that stuff. And then at the end, I explain what a challenge pack is, and then I give them the price and the link to purchase it. But yeah, it's really important to explain that they're not just getting like a workout program and a protein shake. They are getting a workout program, like the 21 Day Fix. Yeah, it's 21 days, but you can do a bunch of rounds of it. There are 7 workouts. You get an entire meal planning guide that just lays it all out there for you, what to eat, how many containers to eat each day, and so on. You get the portion control containers, you get a shaker cup, and you get 30 days of Shakeology, which is a meal replacement, which is very important to explain, because a lot of people do. They just think it's like a bag of protein powder, but it's not. It's a vitamin. It's a meal replacement. It's, it's got probiotics. It helps regulate your stomach. It, it's a lot of things in that bag of powder. So getting good at explaining it that way. And I have a whole script that I use. If you want access to that script, I usually share it with my coaches. So definitely use that and make it your own. But those are the challenge packs that are on sale through Friday. So take advantage of those. You know, the new moms group that, you know, the thing that I posted, I'm really pushing the 21-day fix because I know that it will help them, first of all, and it'll save them money, you know, if they buy it before Friday. But if they're interested in size, I'm not pushing it as much because that will be on sale through August. But yeah, 21-day fix is like 95% my top seller. Because it works and it just fits for people in, you know, who are our target audience. You know, it's a 30-minute workout. It's a very simple meal planning guide. You know, it's a good program to help most of the people that are attracted to me as a coach to help them achieve what they want to achieve. And size is another one. It launched last week. It is a fun workout. There is a cardio effect. You know, I still love my harder workouts with weights and stuff, but size is fun. I did not expect to have that much fun doing it. And
Sean, I was sweating.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, like I was jumping around and I was really surprised. And it's a good workout, especially for people who don't like to work out. And you will come in contact with a lot of people. The best way that I describe it is that it's a Zumba. If they like Zumba or something like that, they would probably like this workout. They're a little bit longer. Some go up to like 40, 45 minutes. So that's a drawback for me. I like my 30-minute workouts. It's the same meal planning guide as the 21-day fix. It just does not come with the containers. But like I said, it's on sale for $140. There are 8 workouts, I think, and there's some really good recipes in the meal planning thing that are they simplify them a whole lot. So it's definitely a good. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a good seller. I've had lots and lots of people ask me about it. So that's definitely one to help you get to Success Club. So as far as the challenge group, the mom one, this was Hope's idea. I have to give her all the credit. This was a very, very good idea. I shared it with Christina and Jill and them, and I was like, Hope rocks, because she gave us this idea. Very good idea.
No.
Yes. I mean, like, people have been so excited about it. And, you know, some of the people that have responded to mine are already my challengers and they want to do it, you know. But a lot of them are ones that I've been talking to for a long time. And, you know, I just sat down and wrote from the heart, obviously, just like you did, Hope. You know, I just shared, you know, I remember what the struggle was. Like, I looked at this picture and I was like, oh, I was so happy, but I was so tired. And, you know, I felt like I had to go to the gym because we had always gone to the gym. So when Milo came along, I didn't feel like I had time. I was constantly nursing him. You know, I had Henry. If I wasn't nursing Milo, I was taking care of him. And I just canceled my gym membership. And, like, I would have killed to have realized that I could have gotten a good workout in at home in 30 minutes. I would have felt so much better about myself. And, I mean, I just wrote that. I just wrote exactly what I was feeling, what I was thinking. And I you know, I gave some details about the group and yada, yada, yada. And that's just what I wrote. And I can remember back as a new coach, and I would read Melanie's invites to challenge groups. I was like, how does she come up with that? But you just get to a point where you just write from the heart. Like, you just write what you feel, and people connect to that. They don't want me to be like Melanie, and Hope they don't want you to be like Melanie or me. You know, people connect with who you are. And that's so important in being a coach. And I was such an imitator for a while because I didn't know what to say or what to do or how to invite. But once I kind of figured out that, you know, this was my story and my journey, and that's what I was supposed to share, it's gotten a lot easier for me. And that's it. Even in my daily posts and what I write in the mornings for my workout posts and stuff, I just share what's on my heart. And that's what this was a good idea, a very good idea. And now we just have to come up with like a rockin' awesome curriculum for it. You know, we've got to come up with some really good ideas. And it won't be hard. I mean, we can Google, like, you know, new moms like asleep, you know, quick. I thought we should really share a lot of recipes. And I thought even, you know, Hope, like, we could take turns each week and just create a meal plan for them. And you know, if they choose to follow it or choose to follow part of it, you know, just do it for them.
Mm-hmm.
They can kind of,
if nothing else, that's their template for the week.
Yes. Yeah. So I am really excited about that, because I really do think it's going to help a lot of moms who are just kind of drowning. But that one, again, you know, like, you know, Hope, like I said, you posted yours late at night last night.
I know. I was stuck in my graphic, and
I know. I know. I tend to do that. Time gets away from me too. But you know, you might even message some people individually, you know, just write what you wrote. Just take your thing that you wrote on Facebook for your post and put it in a private message and say, hey, I wondered if you'd be interested in doing this with us. And then, you know, you can share the image if you choose to or not. Your image was good though. I liked it. So, you know, I think that, especially with that and the 21-day fix, that, and even after this month, next week, I mean, invite to this. Like one of those moms that I was telling you about, somebody else tagged her in it. The one with twins, they're 6. They're not babies, but she was like, I really need help. And I was like, of course you can be in the group. You probably get more help than anybody. But, you know, so it's just definitely be open, and it's, you know, this is a service that we provide people. It's not just a job, a hobby, or a way to make money. Like we really are trying to help people. So just keep that in mind as you invite and as you post about things like this. Let's see, what was I gonna? I'll jump to this one for right now. Well, let me go back to this one first. So there are a handful of new coaches who are going to listen to this. And who are on our team. And I know it's really, really hard to know where to start. But I will say till my dying breath, if I die and I'm still a coach, the basics of this are very simple. Yes, we are throwing a lot of information at you. There's the Coach Online office and websites and challenge packs and, you know, the 3 vital behaviors and all this stuff. But it's really, really, really the basics of this business are simple. You work out, you drink Shakeology, you post about it, you share it on social media, and you don't have to be like John Maxwell or anybody. Be eloquent. Share what's on your heart while you're working out. You know, what motivates you. That's it. It could be a quote from Autumn on the 21-day fix. I did that a lot whenever I first started. I quoted Autumn or, you know, another trainer or something. But you work out, you drink your shake, you post about it. You build relationships, you make new connections, you invite people to do what you are doing, and you invest in yourself with professional development. And I'm not talking about like reading a book a week. I'm talking about like reading 2 or 3 pages out of The Compound Effect, or listening to 10 minutes of The Slight Edge every single day. And if you're doing those 3 things, then your business will grow. And if you stop doing those 3 things, and then you pick back up a week later, your business will suffer. Not just your business, but your self-esteem and your confidence in yourself as a coach. And I'll talk about it over and over and over, but consistency in this business is what pays off. I am not perfect. I am not like the perfect idea of a coach, but I have probably not done those 3 things about 5 days out of the past year. Honestly, you know, like I have just been consistent with whether I wanted to or not. And I have been able to help a lot of people because of that. And I'm very grateful. So those are the basics. I've got build relationships on here. As some of you newer coaches especially get into this and people become interested, it's really easy to just like vomit all the challenge group information and the price of the challenge pack and say, buy this, you know, and join the challenge group. And that, you know, eventually, yes, you want to get to that point, but it's really about forming relationships and getting to know people before you can really help them. Because like if somebody that's 60 years old and has a knee problem comes to you and wants to buy a challenge or join a challenge group and you throw the 21-day fix at them, that's going to hurt their knee really bad. I mean, if you just do it because it's on sale, that's not going to work for them probably. But if you figure out, they've got some movement issues and things, and you figure out that PiYo, which is very low impact, would probably work for them, then they're probably going to have more success. So building relationships is such a big thing in this business. It helps you, it enables you to help your challengers a lot more, and you gain more challengers when you build healthy relationships. I've been a coach for a year, and I can tell you over the past couple months that there have been people that I have been building relationships with this whole time that have just now become my challengers. And it's because I was patient with them. I knew they wanted to make a change. I knew that there were things that were holding them back, and I encouraged them. I don't contact them about a challenge group every month, but it clicked with them. When I posted about a challenge group, it was just like, they're like, okay, I'm ready. So that consistency and building those relationships has helped my business. And now they're doing really, really well. As far as posting, I think the second thing, next to inviting, that new coaches are intimidated by is posting on social media. What am I going to post? What do I post about? I don't use social media. I don't get on Facebook. I have like 100 friends. What do I do? First of all, you definitely need to, one of the things is make your page public, your personal page public. I know that sounds scary. I didn't like it at first, but if it's private, then nobody can find you. So if one of your friends is in a challenge group and they're doing really well and they're saying like, yeah, go check out my coach, but your page is private, then they can't find you. And when it's public, their friends see what you post, whether they're your friends or not. Anyway, so that's the first thing. And nothing really, I've never had anything crazy happen since I made my page public. So, the second thing is that you need to add contacts. You can't build relationships if you don't have contacts. So every single day, just add friends, suggested friends on Facebook, whatever. I see like, so-and-so, I have 35, 40 friends in common, and I'll just click add. Obviously I stay away from like the creepy looking guys who are anyways. But you can gauge that, but you need to build up your contact list or your friend list on Facebook, so that the more people that are exposed to you, then the more people that are exposed to being a potential challenger. But as far as posting, there's so many ideas, but you need to figure out what works for you. So for me, I tell my coaches, find 3 or 4 things that just kind of are who you are. So for me, obviously that's my health and my fitness, and I share recipes. I post about my boys. I post about my faith. My family, that's just, those are kind of the 3 things. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a coach, and I like to cook. I like to read books, so it just whatever, like Hope's a pharmacist. She's posted about, the effects that medicine have on people, all these, tons and tons of medicine that people take just because they're overweight or something, and the effect that has on their body. Let's see, I'm trying to think of an example of somebody else. Jessica's on here. She's a nurse practitioner. She can kind of give you, she's a pediatric nurse practitioner. She could talk about the effects of, just obesity and things on children, but it doesn't even have to be related to health. You could be a runner. I'm a runner. I like to talk about that. You could, I don't know, what are some ideas? Hope. I just went blank all of a sudden. But anyways, you get the idea. You could play chess. If you like to play chess, then talk about chess. Just some things that are specific to you. And everything is not supposed to be about Beachbody. Everything is not supposed to be about, your workout or what you're eating that day. People are going to get sick of that. And I've kind of felt like that. I've been so excited about what I'm doing and the new programs and the new Fixate cookbook. I kind of looked back at my page, and I feel like it's all like coaching stuff. which is not bad, but I need to throw in some more of me, what else makes up me, so that people can kind of relate to me more. But yeah, just post 3 or 4 times a day. You know, like in the morning, it could be your workout post. At lunch, it could be what you're eating for lunch and a recipe. In the afternoon, it could just be some fun fact or something that you're doing fun with your family. And in the evening, before you go to bed, just share a motivational quote. Something like, you know, the one I've got here on this slide. And that's it. That's kind of what you need to, but you need to be active and present on social media so that people begin to figure out who you are and you begin to grow a following. And I've got here slow and steady. This is not something that happens overnight. You don't just go from not being a coach to being a, you know, just like a crazy, comfortable, awesome coach. It takes a long time to kind of get in your groove, to kind of build confidence. And the biggest thing is just not to compare yourself to others. Like I said in that video I shared with you guys last night, you probably feel like, what's the point of me doing this? You're probably friends with other coaches and you see them posting and they get response, you don't, or they post the same kind of things that you do, and you're probably like, well, they're going to go with them anyways, they won't go with me. But that's not true. Put your blinders on, you know, share what is on your heart, share about your journey, because a lot of people are going to connect with you and they're not going to connect with me. Or a lot of people are going to connect with Hope and they're not going to connect with you. So everybody in this business is unique and has a different purpose. So don't watch others, set goals for yourself and move forward based on those. That is a big, big, big thing. It took me a while to stop comparing myself to other people. But when I did, I kind of, like I said, I figured out what my niche was and what, you know, how I was supposed to approach this. But these were some things from one of those breakout sessions we had at Summit. And these were some really good points, because fear, it holds you back. There are days when fear holds me back as a coach. And these were some really good points. They said, believe in yourself, act confident. For about 6 months, I acted like I knew what I was talking about. I acted like I understood the whole Beachbody thing, like I understood, you know, everything that I needed to tell my challengers, and I didn't. But I acted like I did, and I slowly grew into it. So act confident even when you don't feel like it, especially in your invites. You know, if you approach inviting and you're just kind of like thinking, they're not going to want to do this, they're not going to understand, that's going to come through in your invite. And yeah, they probably won't want to do it. So be positive, be confident in what you have to offer people, and just fake it if you don't have it. And know your why. You know, we all started coaching for a reason. We all started challenge groups, or however you came into this, you started it for a reason. You know, for me, initially it was my health, and I needed to lose weight, that I was just stuck. And I wanted to feel good about myself. And then it turned into, I wanted to do this for my family. You know, I wanted to set a good example for them. I wanted to have more energy to play with my kids and not feel so self-conscious and just so blah all the time. And then, you know, like as I started to build an income, I realized, hey, this helps my family. And then I can help other coaches build an income. You know, so just know your why. And it has to be strong enough to push you through on those days that you don't want to post or to work out or to invite. Your why has to be really strong. And, you know, figure out what's holding you back. I meant to bring that book in here and I didn't, but I've been reading Laura Casey's Make It Happen. And this is one of her quotes right there: to name your fears is to destroy them. But, you know, you got to figure out why you're afraid. What are you scared of? Are you scared of rejection? Are you scared of failing? Are you scared of, you know, falling off the wagon yourself and your own personal health? Figure out what it is that's scaring you and holding you back. And then you can address it. You can, you know, professional development in regards to fear and confidence is very helpful. Make It Happen is a great book if you're afraid, to help you kind of figure out what fears are holding you back. But there's lots of good stuff out there. You know, if it's your own personal journey, your own personal health that you're struggling with, you you fail, you feel like you stop and start a lot, Lisa Turker's Made to Crave is an awesome book for a coach. It helps you personally. It gives you tons and tons of stuff to talk about, and to help other people and to motivate them. Made to Crave is a great place to start if you're struggling with your own personal health and staying on track. And again, it's not about perfection. There is no perfect coach. There is no ideal coach. It's just about, you making progress to improve your own health and your own life, first of all, and then helping other people do that as well. And that professional development, I can't talk about it enough. I think I go on and on about it because it is important, but it's because something that I skipped it in the beginning. And it took me a while to get off the ground as a coach. And once I started doing that and doing what my coach was telling me to do, it really helped me. It fueled my fire and really made me a better coach. So, new coaches. I did want to go over a couple things with you, and I have talked to some of you about this one-on-one, and I will talk to you more about it, but these are a couple of resources. Coaching Codes is one that I did not use in the beginning. I didn't really know about it. I don't know why. It took me like 5 months to figure it out, but Coaching Codes is a very valuable resource as a coach, and I'm going to pull it up and show you how to use it. You have to know your coach ID and what your username is to use this, and it's going to pull up this crazy looking website that really looks kind of sketchy, but it's not. Let's see if I can get it. But you go down here to where it says coach ID, coach number, and you put, so my coach ID is 449211, and then my username. And that is, you got to know your username in order to send people to your site to, what did I do? That always does that. Okay, so it does a couple of things here.
It's not showing your screen.
It's not showing my screen?
Mm-hmm. All I say is your PowerPoint.
Oh, I got to, let's see, hold on. Thank you. Your screen sharing is paused. Is it showing now?
Nope.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Okay, let me try again. Did that work?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Coaching Codes, and you scroll down through a bunch of junk, and you get to this part where it says coach number and screen name. So this is my coach ID and my username. And when you update the page, it automatically it creates a link to the Beachbody Challenge page with your coach ID, so that if you send that link to somebody, it's going to take them to the whole where all the challenge packs are. And if they purchase one, if they create an account from that page, it'll automatically assign you as their coach. If you just want to send them to your page to create an account, in order to make you their coach, so it generates, so my page is teambeachbody.com/JansonRK. So this is what I send to somebody, and I say, okay, go to this page, create a free account, and when you do, it'll say that I'm your coach, and then we can decide, or you can purchase your challenge pack. So those are that's a really good resource. And then not only that, but it gives you a link for everything that Beachbody sells. So if somebody wants to buy the 21-day fix challenge pack, you go to Beachbody. No, that's not it. That's challenge group. Here we go. Challenge pack links. So there's size. Here's the 21-day fix challenge pack, and it's got my coach ID number attached there at the end. So all I do is I copy this link and I send it directly to them. They click on it. They add the challenge pack to their cart, and it'll prompt them to create an account. And when it does, I will automatically be assigned as their coach, and it creates them an account under me. So this is very, very valuable, and it took me a while to figure out how to use it. And I don't want that to happen to you, but you can even, if they just want like the 21-day fix, no Shakeology, there's a link to all of Autumn's programs, but you can break it down into just the 21-day fix. Like if they want just Shakeology, 3-day refresh, it's all here. And it generates a link with your coach ID attached to it, so that you can, they can create an account with you as their coach. The other thing I wanted to show you was, let's see, where is it? I don't ever get this thing. Let's see. Let's go. That's it. Can you see my Beachbody page, Hope?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is your, so I'm at teambeachbody.com/Ray Jansen RK. Normally that brings down a drop down menu, but you go to coach and then coach online office. You can see it usually pulls down from that drop down menu. And that's going to take you to the coach online office. And this is where everything is. So my coach ID is right here on the left. I'm a diamond coach. It tells who my upline coach is. You go down here and you see, you know, that I have so many new personally sponsored coaches, new customers, if I have any emails. But what I wanted to show you was, what was I going to show you? Let me go back to my PowerPoint. Hold on. Yeah, coach ID. Okay. All this over here is Coach Breaking News. So the National Wake Up Call links are over there, information about the new size program. This is where you can set your preferred placement, left or right, if you sign up coaches, your orders, your customer orders, your commissions. You can find out what they are there. If you need to set up, if you haven't set up your direct deposit, it's all there. Your email is here, incentives and rewards, but news and training is a big thing. So news, you can go there and find out about anything. But training, I wanted to show you, it's broken down. And if you haven't, I should have gone over this with you guys as a new coach, but if you haven't already, go in here and go through these. There's a ton of information, but it is very valuable. You don't have to do it all in 1 week, in 1 month, but definitely go through this information, the getting started information, and then go to the coach information. And it's got a list of things for you to do as a brand new coach, to listen to the National Wake Up Call, drink, just things we've already talked about, connect with people. It's a list of everything that you need to do. And then to learn how. Let's see. It gives you a contact list form, a memory jogger to help you think of people, and instructions on how to build relationships and ask questions, the 5-step invite process, which I'm not really that crazy about, but it does work a little bit. But the business activity tracker is a big one, and this is one that I used in the beginning of my business. Like I said, it took me a month or two, but Melanie kept telling me to do it, and I started to do it, and then that's when my business took off. And it's just all those things that we talked about. And if you're kind of feeling lost and don't know what to do every single day as a coach, this is it. It's just a checklist. You go through, you do it, you mark it off. You can do all of this in an hour, in your power hour, if that's all you have. And this is how your business is built. Being proof that the products work, your personal development, listening to a wake-up call or a team call, posting on social media 3 times a day, contacting new people or making new contacts. That's not invites, but just, friend requesting people, inviting people to a challenge group every day, 2 to 5 people, follow up with people. Check in with your existing customers. This is how you start your business. And I still do these things every single day. I don't print this out and track it every week, but I just do them automatically because I've done them so long, and it's a habit for me. But this is where you start as a coach. And I would love, love, love for you to do this and print it out and send it, fill it out every week and send it to me so that we can look at it together. And it's even got a place down there for you to write down people you want to contact, people you want to follow up with. And so that's a kind of a priceless tool, and I don't think enough coaches use it. But that is basically what I wanted to go through with you guys tonight, just to kind of help you get started. Of course, you're going to have, once you post your coaching announcement, you're going to have people interested, and you're going to have conversations with them. And I'm definitely here to help you to do that and to figure out how to go about that. But those are just kind of some basic things that I wanted to share with you guys. So definitely use those. There are lots of resources out there. And I really think the thing that sets apart the coaches who make it from the coaches who don't are that they use these. They take advantage of these resources and they put them into practice, and they do the 3 vital behaviors every single day. Not just some days, not just every other week, but every single day. And it, like I said, doesn't have to take hours upon hours to do those things. I can work out and post a selfie, and I can invite 3 people before the boys get up. I can listen to my professional development while I'm in the car putting my makeup on. You can do those things, and it's gonna inspire you and push you forward. Do you have anything you want to add?
I think you covered it.
You rock. Okay, well, I will talk to you guys later this week, but definitely take advantage of that 21-day fixed challenge pack being on sale this week, and follow up with people who you've been talking to, who you think, tell them you're saving them a spot, kind of make it sound urgent, and that you really want them to do it, and you want them to take advantage of the sale and save the money, etc. And of course, there's the Fix 8 cookbook that you can offer as an incentive as well, or something else. But anyways,
that's an awesome cookbook.
I know, those cookies are good. Did you see?
I really already had a lot of the recipes from digging myself, but